Hey everybody and welcome back to another, this one tank only deal like I did with the T55s and T62s. Before we get into the gameplay though, I quickly wanna do the deck building video as well. Why? Because this time around it's actually not so obvious what to do. Obviously, or maybe not so obviously, but I think for most people, you'd think, or for most units of this type, like T55s or T62, you'd think, oh well, it's best to go unspec, right? Because you get the Ace 1 plus, which is pretty good. You get the 1-4, which is decent for like a cheaper, or Ace 1 even. 1-5 is okay, right? You get some good choices, and of course, probably most important, you get the Vercanning. But I think, not all of you, but some of you might forget one thing, right? There's still the whole thing with the whole, chassis deal. And I think the only other vehicle we have here that's also the Leopard chassis is the Gepard. Stuff like the Rolands, in this case, obviously MX-30, the German ones that are on a Marder chassis. The VTS-1, it's not even available. Marder VTS-1 is obviously a Marder. I don't think there's anything else on a Leopard chassis. I could be wrong. I don't think those are Leopard chassis either. They're probably like the Mortar. No, I think these guys are like from the HS30 chassis. I don't really know. I don't really care too much because there's one incredible unit that some of you might be forgetting. And now that I've hinted at it so much, you might realize what it is. And I think the strongest, if you only retake Leopards into account and Leopard chassis units and ignore infantry and everything else, right? If you only take those things into account. And yes, deck name is important. I think the strongest one is actually, oops, not NORAD. Although no, NORAD or Commonwealth might not be too bad with the Mexas, right? And Leopard 2, the Canadian ones, which are really, really good. But no, I think the strongest one might actually be Landship because the automatic, I'm fairly certain is also a Leopard chassis. Let me just double check before I completely make a fool of myself. Alright, it's an OF40 chassis, right? I just realized. Which is like the Danish Leopard one. Some people are like, oh, it's not really a Leopard one anymore. It is a fucking Leopard one, okay? Don't mess with me. Alright, so we're gonna do this. We have a lot of like, also Gepard A2, right? Prototype, also Leopard, and still tilted. So this is what we'll do. We're gonna make it, we've got so many 1-5s. We're gonna make it Landship. I don't really think I need this because you get the Recon Leopard one. Obviously, we're gonna lose out on the Vercanning, and or Mexas. Infantry tab is probably also weaker when compared to Unspec. We'll probably Scandi because Scandi infantry tab is really strong, even in armored. Although in armored you don't have that much of an advantage anymore because you lose 5 Skiermager. You know what? As an added, let's say, bonus, why not make it Panzergrunts only again? No, let's not. I will need Milan 2s. I definitely will need them. I might even run 2 cards. I don't know yet. Panzergrunts, Nidia Knights. Although I shouldn't really need them as much, given that I run 2 cards of Recon Leopard. I might honestly downvet them. Since, as much as I can, I will try to use exclusively Leopards, which means that no other Recon vehicles in the Recon tab. Since I have the Leopard 1 to do that job, why that's the same reason why I don't put in any Leopard 2s or anything of the sorts, right? Let me just double check. It's not a Leopard chassis, right? No, it can't be. And yeah, that's obviously also a Marder, right? You have Scott Defender, we need some Recon. Definitely prefer Spade. We can try to run a card of these guys for some weird reason, but I mean, why not? Right? Let's do it like this. Infantry, what else do we want? Deckenscope and Marder 1 might not be too bad. Let's try. It's a fun card. For sure. Dragoner's Fam is nice. And then some Lift Garden for some normal shocks. We could up with them 12 for some town fighting. Also up with you, but I don't think I want to. You can really quickly run out of Technoscope, and honestly, I don't think the benefit is much because you have already 70% accuracy on the Gustav, which is some India. Although Mother 1 might benefit actually. Let me briefly open the veterancy table. What's the base accuracy on this? 20% on trained, which transforms to 20% on your base is 22% on trained, and 24% on hardened. It's not that big of a deal. It's like a roughly a 10% accuracy boost, right? Which, you know, it's not that bad actually. Now that I think about it. 22 to 24. Let's give it. Let's take 18. I gotta put in the level 1, so we unfortunately only get 1 card. Just, you know, to hate myself, I'm gonna put in a Jeep CV. We shouldn't really need a fob here. Also, artillery is definitely not on Leopard 1 chassis. I don't think we should need a 4, but we probably have the points, so we can put a 1 in. Because I like him so much, I'm gonna put in the card of M109. I feel like they're a tad underrated. Let's see if we can make him work. Eagle type, there's nothing really too spectacular. Maybe just for base defense. Could also run the Martyr, but I think the PNMK is better. 2 front armor, better autonomy also means we can use it somewhere else, not just base. Fennecs, they're amazing. KWS. We will need anti-tank planes out the wazoo. I would like another plane for Seed. You get rid of you, and that gives us the points. I don't want to go up against because if I go up against automatics and can't deal with them, they're actually gonna shred my leopards, right? 10 armor is the best I get. Although the gun is very good, speed is pretty good. 65 across the board. They have 60, automatic is 65. So I think we should be fine on that front. Yeah. Okay. Only 2 guys of levers, so we get plenty of them. Honestly, I think I might need to downbet these guys. Either that or I want to just get rid of you. Take 2 more cards of these guys. But the only other leopards are this one, right? Which is just objectively worse than 1A4. I won't even need the 1A4, really, honestly. Well, because what does the 1A4 do? It's a pretty cheap, like, medium optics, like, anti-IFV kind of tank. But we kind of already have it with the Recon leopard. Sure, it has 3 less armor, a lot less accuracy and range. But it has the optics, it has the stealth as well. So it's a lot more all round, and for actual killing power, the 1F5 is going to do just fine. So I don't foresee myself using the 1F4 that often, and the Danish one is quite literally the same, but with worse optics. Then we have this 1A2 for 30 points, which is pretty much, honestly, a worse Recon Leopard. You have worse optics, no stealth, you have less AP with same range, same accuracy, same rate of fire, and you get an MG, which is only an MG3, which isn't too great, and 1 front armor. Of course, the MG3 is better than other 7.62 MGs on vehicles, of which there are none here, because even the Danes only use MG3s, and gets like a accuracy and stabilizer boost, but still not a Browning or anything, which is still much better in my eyes. But yeah, that's gonna be our deck. Jeep CV, yes, I hate it, but you know, I'm gonna punish myself here. Anyway, I shall see you in just a second once we find a ranked game. Alright. Oh, we got the plunging. Haven't gotten that in a while. Alright, we gotta leave a tank soon in our base. God damn it. I'm almost about to puke when I look at the fucking Jeep. Alright. How do we wanna do this? Let's see if we can make a push in mid happen. With plenty of tanks. And because, you know, we don't have like a single super heavy or something, right? It's not like a single sniper or something will immediately wreck us. And these, except for like between these 2 bushes, right? It's fairly short range engagements. With a good speed, I can cross the open field relatively quickly. So let's see if we can make this happen. I would say we have the best chance in the early game to make something, the push like that happen. So let's see if we can get some 1F5s. Get some 1A1s. We should have put in reservists, maybe. Whatever. Obviously, we gotta get an automatic. That's already down to 200 points. So maybe we gotta save something somewhere. Let's get another Gepard on this side. Get a mortar. 3 infantry squads. Oh man. But we gotta spam those leopards, right? Gotta spam them. We have like no recon as well. And I guess we have the leopard ones, I suppose. So okay, I'll have F4 and 4. Could skip the second CV. But should I? Fine, let's do it. Get some meat shields and some Milans. Let's place these leopards and the automatic and stuff a bit further behind to make sure that they're not leading the charge as opposed to like the meat shields, right? Forgot to mention, by the way, obviously Scandi also has a Leopard 1A5 NO2 prototype. So besides the infantry being presumably or probably better, as well as also getting the automatic, you get 1A5 NO2. Maybe I should have played Scandi. For some reason in my mind you only get the automatic with Lancet. I'm actually kind of stupid. Because you still get 1A5s with Scandi. You lose on a Recon Leopard though. That has to be said. And yeah, here's the thing, right? Would I rather, because again, we're only considering the actual leopards, right? So we would lose Skepards and the Recon Leopard, and we would gain the 1A5 NO2. Now, if we only consider those things, I would probably prefer the Recon Leopard and the Gepards. Just so we have some access to cheaper AA as well. Because technically all you get is the automatic in terms of AA, which honestly can be fine more often than not. But I think the 1A5 NO2, it's not really amazing. Is this the right 5-pointer? It is. 1A5 NO2 is not really amazing. And having access to like a cheap recon tank is so good. Even if it's quote-unquote only a 1A1. Don't underestimate cheap recon tanks like this. You know, and with a good rate of fire and 3 HP, it's quite a good fire support tank as well. Some units really are overlooked, I think, by me included, right? Not just by you guys. It's not the best route, or like not the preferred route to take over that MTV. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention. I don't know. I haven't really done anything like recorded it yet, but soon you can expect the videos to come out regarding the quote-unquote best units in Wargamer Dragon. I closed the poll on Monday, or yesterday I suppose, for you, and or today for me. And I'll try to get the first one out for, when is December 1st? Thursday. Yeah, I'll try. No promises. So we're playing against Soviets, huh? Pretty weak in mid. Don't tell me I'm gonna get heat rush and there's a bunch of healers flying around each side. I expect there's a lot of stuff driving down here, huh? Yeah, I don't have direct line of sight there. Right, where are the units, man? Don't tell me I'm gonna get healer rushed. It's 24k. Oh yeah, there they are, alright. This place is actually back there. Get some more. Let's drive this way. Okay. I need you to do some support here. Right, to slow them down. Ooh, BU over on that side. Ooh, that's spicy. To drive down this way instead of that way. Get a CV going. Right, let's drive on this way, so we don't have this open field between us. I actually don't want to smoke this. I'll keep line of sight. Get more 1A1s, 1A5s, sorry. Place these Milans here. Get some actual recon over there. There's a BU. We should probably put some defensive smoke up. Come on, get in there. Okay, place you in cover. Because he probably knows I have this. 24k, however, means there's presumably no K52, which is good. Because honestly, nobody runs both. Come on, just drive you back there. TADBs. Get into the town already! Holy shit! You just get panicked from the MTV, doesn't really matter. Right, Milan 2 is in position. In position to miss because of the line of sight. Boy, this really slowed him down. Start getting an M109. TADB. Instead of my 4 stack of 1A5s. Ooh, ouch! See what's going on down here. You might have just ignored the town and driven everything down there. What are those? VDV? No, those are Motor Strikey. Again, some defensive smoke. That's a Euro truck. Ooh, that's a nice T80 accuracy you have there, buddy. Oh, and some nice RPG-7 VR accuracy you have there, buddy. Nice. No loss there. There's Factorias in there. I think those are Factorias. Let's get 4 going. I always it makes no real sense, but I prefer to have like if I spam cheap artillery like this, I prefer to have them out in stacks before I even start firing. Which again, there's very few reasons to actually do that. Okay, those are the BMP3s. Ah, the 24k. Okay, come on. There's the BDB. I don't really have good Hilo Hunters in this deck. You know what? Screw this, screw this. Stay there, stay there. Okay, you guys. Let's just keep this on the down low for now. BMPTs, interesting, interesting. Right, that's a good position for the Spader now. Hopefully they didn't get spotted. Maybe they did, but hopefully they didn't. This might be empty, so let's fill this up. Oh, those are Gornos even. And they are spotted, okay. We actually survived the shot from VU because it was at such long range. Are you're not in position just yet, alright? Shift fire in there. Wait, you're already firing? Where are you firing? Where did I tell you to fire? What? Oh, I already went for the town. I didn't even... Let's fire a few shots in there to stop this from repairing. Should get a Gepard here at some point. There's a BU. I think you're spotted right now. Oh, there's the BU. Come on, move, 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 move. It missed. Oh, it's in front of a town. Good luck retreating. Yes! Okay, you're turned on. That's important because the BMPT is gonna come for us. Nah! I'm sorry, but automatic is just too fun when you're not on the receiving end. Oh. Right, it's time to charge automatic. Charge! I know I didn't unload them. I actually unloaded them on did not unload them on purpose, but might have been a mistake now. Just because otherwise the splash damage from the scratch shots would have just wrecked me like utterly and completely. This way we have actually avoided that. But you know, we died to like presumably the kinetic damage from the BMPT autocannon or something like that. So I want to get a Gepard. Should also get a Gepard for base because now our opponent might be like, alright, the only chance to win now is to cheese a bit or sneak something around. I have no flank defense at all. Wait, how did you... Oh, you got stunned from the M109s. Oh, that's actually so funny. It was hovering low. And the M109s got it. Alright, that's... You got a bit of XP there. Presumably infantry CV given the K29. You know what? Let's be a bit cheesy and just keep firing in there. I wouldn't really say cheesy, but let's just do that. MP3s. Right. Definitely need some fuel here. But they're all repaired, so we can send them out. Do you have we do not have any Dragoner coming, okay. This is for BVs? Yeah, like I said, we should get like, you know, Gepard over here. Okay, get you a bit further back, otherwise it's just gonna kill those Martyr ones at like long range. I want them to be in autocannon range for the MR24K. You're turned off, still good. Don't move. They're not gonna one-shot you. Of course, they are if both of them hit you, but they didn't. Nice. Both of them they dealt with. That's the biggest... Okay, that's not good. Get you a bit back. Okay, downside of TC4 BVs, only 3 top armor. So that means the block 5. Pretty good. Pretty good. Did you see that hit 3 damage panicked? Oh, that's funny. Right, it's actually like... Fire some salvos in there. Get some Milan 2s. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright, smoke, smoke, smoke. Yeah, that's why. We see, oh, he wants to move up with VDV there, huh? Not a bad idea given their really good range. If whatever is in there, if there's anything in there. Still have this foothold, but who knows for long. For how long. But knows. Are you you're not at the farm, huh? Is you forward. Get you off the road. Get some new recon. Get some lift garden. I want to try to avoid using the Marder 2 for now. Maybe I shouldn't have put it in a deck to begin with. Ooh, I think I might have gotten like a good hit in there. Book him 1. Okay, good to know that that exists. Let's just see if we can get a salvo in there. See how long they're standing still. If they're standing still for a good time, then I get a salvo off, like a couple rounds. It's gonna slow him down. You're spotted? No, you're out in the open. Oh, well, I know where the book is at least. Okay. That's fleeing, so that means force is presumably pretty light. Or they just want to get line of sight on the Scout Defender. Okay, I got Milan's coming as well. You another 1F5. Better be careful with those VDV around here. And at 4 HE is really good, doing a lot of damage combined with the fact that the Dragona together in the building. There's another T64 BV. Stop shooting at this, please. No, no, no. Ah, shit. I don't actually one-shot BMP3, so I gotta be careful. What did you just shoot at? The Marder once? Ah, shit. I'm probably not gonna be able to keep this line of sight on the T64 BV, can I? I cannot. I expect that I at least dealt a good amount of morale damage to the Book of One, so I'm gonna send out a plane. Ooh, nice. Nice, kill those Osas. Yep, nothing fired. Survived, huh? I am ahead of Congress point, so that's good. I don't care. Shit, you shot at this. Ah, that would have been a side shot on BV and presumably killing blow. That's unfortunate. I was willing to trade a 1F5 with the T64 BV, but it's not a trade that ended up happening, so that's unfortunate. That's a Buratino. Off. Luckily, it didn't really do much. That's a Vetka. Nice, good kill. Not having my 1-5 spotted is nice, or would be nice. They're still alive. I think those are lift guard. No, those are not. Oh, these are. There's a Buratino. How do we even spot this? What unit is spotting this? The martyr? No. Spade in it? No. Oh, scout defender presumably, yeah. Don't have the points for an ATGM plane though. I should get you back just for BBs and whatnot. Get you out of there. Nice. Okay, go for the Buratino. You fire into the town for now. There's a book. Oh, that's the chip damage. Scratcher dealt 1 chip damage. Killed it. Alright, worth it. Right, you're back in cover. Still panicked. Load you. More leopards. Fire in there. Turn you off for now. I want to see if I can get a side shot in there. Nice! Get another one in case this one dies. Be careful with you. Bonus. I don't think we've seen a single plane yet, huh? I mean, from our opponent. I'm gonna get spotted. Oh no, I'm not gonna get spotted because this is not the Mi-24K. The 10 RPM really coming in clutch on a Leopard once for like fire support. Because reinforcements are probably gonna come in through there, so let's fire in there. You're spotted, is perfectly fine. With Leopards you really wanna try to play wide. Get another automatic, so we have like some safety net. Oh, that's a GG. Honestly, that was pretty straightforward. It was a good, really good map for us. Something like a Pettyfield mud fight especially would have been really bad because obviously at long range, that's really the scenarios where TADBs and BVs with ATGMs, that's where these ATGMs really shine. Don't get me wrong, they are still good and really nice to have, but if you go up against something that only has 1-5s for tanks, those ATGMs hit like a truck to literally any vehicle, right? Of course, they still got a hit in the first place, but 1-5s, 2 18 AP missiles, and they're dead, right? And the ADBs have already 20 AP, I think, so do BVs, right? with its 24 AP missile would one-shot them even at 2800 meter range, right? BMP3s also deal a butt ton of damage if they hit. Luckily, we didn't get that map. Yeah. Honestly, it went really well. Obviously, it did help that our opponent did decide to take really the far route with that opening. The only reason why you would do that is because you have more cover during your opener or during on the road that you take for your opener. But as you saw, you are so inflexible, right? It took him a long time to move around and react to our push and we did in mid and the ground we held. So that was not the way to go for your opener. Obviously, you are a lot more exposed if you take the open road that I mentioned there. Oh my god, the Mario 1 can 2 beam with 3s in the forest. That's the RH2 to auto cannon. That's crazy rate of fire right there for you. But with smoke and stuff, you can. And of course, if you start with an MI24K, you do see helicopters coming a lot earlier, right? So you can, prevent like stuff spotting your opener and then like getting hit by a plane or something. So there are ways around it still. But yeah, honestly, I think this went quite well. I mean, obviously because I won with a very good KD. Yeah, Leopard ones are still pretty decent. And maybe I should run like a West Germany mech deck or something every now and then, or anything with just pure Leopard ones, or like a focus on Leopard ones. It doesn't have to be purely. But maybe they are, and including me, just a bit underrated these days. Of course, you have very, very good options for like the Recon tab in these decks, a Landshot, for example, and Scanty. You have the M41, of course, right? In the tank tab in mech, you do get like a 2A1. But it's a different price point, right? So maybe those 1A5s and in certain maps, or like especially certain matchups, still worth picking. I don't know. You tell me. In any case, I'm probably maybe gonna run this deck again. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.